All right, I see some of you don't have your cameras on. If you're going to testify this morning, you need to turn your camera on, and then we need to swear you in. All right, if you raise your right hand.
Go ahead. Raise your right hand, please. So we can continue.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're giving today is true and correct, so help you God?
Yes.
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. We'll start with cause number 12. State of Vicki Lynn Hoffpower. Mr. McCall, Ms. Clapper, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
Mr. McCall, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Your name is Chris Marie Love,
Yes, sir.
and your mother was Vicki Lynn Hoffpower,
Yes, sir.
and she passed away on December 18th of 2025.
Yes, sir.
And she had her fixed place of residence in Chambers County on the day she passed away.
Yes, sir.
She died without having a will,
Correct.
and y'all made a diligent search for a will, but there is no will.
Correct.
Okay. And she was married twice during her lifetime. Her first marriage was to Jim Peters,
Yes, sir.
and that marriage ended in divorce.
Yes, sir.
And then she was married a second time to Robert Hoffpower, and he passed away in 2021.
Yes, sir.
And she had two children during her lifetime.
Yes, sir.
And you and your sister was
Brittany.
Brittany Peters Underwood.
Yes, sir.
And that's the only two children she ever had.
Yes, sir.
There's no other children born to or adopted to her.
No, sir.
She had a child that she took in over with a guardianship, which was a grandchild,
Yes, sir.
but she never adopted that child.
No, sir.
Okay. And you filed an application to determine heirship with the court,
Yes, sir.
and you're asking that the court approve that application and show that you, Chris Marie Love and Brittany Peters Underwood are the only two surviving heirs of Vicki Lynn Hoffpower.
Yes, sir.
That's all question I have this witness, Your Honor.
And you have two people that you've provided to your attorney that have knowledge of your mom and of her marriages, which you just testified to. But those are Miss Vayon and also Miss, I'm going to mess up that last name.
DeRuin.
Yeah.
DeBruin. Okay. And they're here today, are they not?
Yes.
To support that. And I have no other questions of your client, Mr. McCall.
Mr. McCall, call your next witness.
Your name is Rhonda DeRuin,
Correct.
and you're Vicki Vayon.
Janet Bayon.
Janet Vayon.
Yes,
Y'all are both familiar with the marital and family history of Vicki Lynn Hoffpower,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
and you've heard the testimony of
Yes, sir.
Ms. Love earlier. Said she and her sister were the only two heirs,
That
Correct.
is correct.
and y'all reviewed your affidavits of heirship before coming in today,
Yes, sir.
and all that information is true and correct.
True and correct.
Okay, that's all I have, Judge.
Ms. Clapper.
Yes. Now, I met with Miss by phone. Thank you very much for taking my calls and providing to me. I followed your affidavits that Mr. McCall kindly sent to me, but there's an address change that we need to correct. Is that right, Miss Vayon and Rhonda DeGruin?
Correct, but we have signed the corrected.
Okay, so
correct
what
address.
you've signed, you've corrected those two addresses, and it's your addresses.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
it would be nothing that would affect the information that deals with Miss Hoffpower.
No, it
All right.
does not.
So I'll just ask both of you. You've known her how long, Miss DeGruin? How long did you know Vicki Hoffpower?
Oh my gosh, I would say 40, 40 years.
All right. And Miss Vayon, how long did you know her?
We started school together and she came to East Chambers back in the 6th grade and I'm 63 years old, so a long time.
So, and you're each telling the court that the facts that you've been asked about and that are in the affidavit that is filed in the record of this case now, that's true and correct,
Correct.
Yes.
best to your knowledge.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Anyone asking you to for pay or for any other promise to testify today, or is it strictly because this is the truth and you know it?
This is the truth and we know it.
Yes.
All right. Well, I thank you very much for the time that you spent with me on the phone and also today before the court. And you know of no person that was taken into her life or her house and raised other than the two girls that she gave birth to. That's correct.
Correct.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you,
That's
ma'am.
all.
All right, and then Ms. Clapper, you agree to the judgment declaring heirship. I see you signed off on it.
I have, and my affidavit of amount is 600 for this one, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna approve the judgment declaring heirship and the order paying Ms. Clapper. Mr. McCall, you want to proceed on the administration?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Love, you've also filed an application to be the independent administrator of your mother's estate. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And your sister, Brittany Peters Underwood, has signed a waiver and a consent, consenting to you to be the administrator.
Yes, sir.
And y'all both feel like that is in the best interest of the estate to
Yes, sir.
have you appointed as the administrator.
Yes, sir.
And Brittany's also waived any bond, and y'all requesting that the court not impose a bond on the estate for you being the administrator.
Correct.
And you're asking the court, you're not, you have never been convicted of a felony or anything
No,
like
sir.
that. You're not disqualified in any way from serving.
No, sir.
Okay, and you're asking that the court approve that today.
Yes, sir.
That's all I have, Judge.
All right, everybody, approve the order granting independent administration authorized letters.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you,
Have a
Judge.
Good day.
May-
Thank you, ladies.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, cause number 24, the state of Robert Emery Holloway.
It's a pretty background with the stars.
It's because of the guys going to the moon.
That's right. It's a special day.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr.
Have a good day.
Thank you. All right, I see Mr. Don Carlos is, Steve, if you can hear me, it says connecting to audio. All right, let's skip over that and come back to it. Call number 25. The same state of James S. Moore. Mr. Dawson,
Yes, good morning, Judge. We're ready.
good morning. You may proceed.
Thank you. Would you state your name, please?
Rosemary Moore,
And what was the name of your husband?
James S. Moore.
And James S. Moore was a longtime resident of Chambers County. Is that correct?
Yes,
And did Dr. Moore die on November 1st, 2025?
yes,
And at that time, he was 84 years of age. Is that correct?
yes.
How long have you and Dr. Moore been married?
Over 50 years.
Okay, and you all lived out there at Old and Lost River, 565 and I-10, is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yes,
And that's in Chambers County, of course, isn't it?
it is.
And the document dated May 26, 2008, that is the will of your husband, is that correct?
Yes,
And you gave me the original for filing in the court in Chambers County, is that correct?
I did.
And his will is dated May 26, 2008, is it not?
Yes,
So far as you know, that is his last will and it's never been revoked, correct?
yes,
And a necessity exists for the administration of the estate, is that right, Rosemary?
yes, it is.
And there was no children born or adopted after the will, correct?
Correct.
And let's see, there was no gifts to charitable organizations or any governmental entity, is that right?
Yes, no gifts.
Okay, and I've gone over what the amount of a taxable gift is with regard to the estate exemption. And it's a non-taxable estate, is that correct?
Yes,
And at note, if we're asking that appraisers be waived, right?
yes,
And he never applied for Medicaid, correct?
correct.
And he named you as independent executor to serve without bond. Is there any reason why you would be disqualified from serving?
No,
You're well qualified to serve, is that correct?
yes,
Judge, I'd ask the will of Dr. James S. Moore be admitted to probate, and that is surviving wife, Rosemary Moore, be appointed independent executor to serve without bond, and that's all I have, Judge.
So done. Thank you, Counselor.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good day.
Yes, sir, y'all as well.
All right, Mr. Don Carlos, looks like you're fixed. Okay. Cause number 26, stated Donna Mae Farrell. Good morning, Ms. Walsh.
Morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? You may
I'm
proceed.
doing well, thank you. I'd like to call my witness, Philip Farrell. Could you please state your full name for the court?
I think we need to swear in Mr. Farrell. Mr. Farrell,
Okay.
did you get sworn in a while ago?
I thought I did, but I don't think my camera was on.
Okay, if you'll raise your right hand, please.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're giving today is true and correct, so help you God?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
Thank you.
Walsh.
Could you please state your full name for the record?
Philip Eugene Farrell.
And how are you acquainted with Donna Mae Farrell, the decedent?
I'm a brother.
And did your sister pass away on February 28th, 2026 at Winnie, Chambers County, Texas at the age of 63?
Yes,
So 4 years have not elapsed since the date of her death, correct?
correct.
And she was a resident of Chambers County at the time of her death, correct?
Yes,
We filed a document dated December the 12th, 2007, which purports to be your sister's last will and testament. Is that correct?
yes,
To the best of your knowledge, is that her last will and testament that we filed with the court?
yes,
And that was her signature subscribed to that will, correct?
yes.
To your knowledge, did she ever revoke that will?
No,
And no marriage of your sisters was dissolved after the will was made. Is that correct?
correct.
And she did not have any children born to or adopted by her after she executed that will, correct?
Correct.
And the will names you to serve as independent executor of her estate without bond or other security. Is that correct?
Correct.
And do you believe that it's in the best interest of the estate for you to serve as independent administrator?
Yes,
And you're asking the court to appoint you without bond or other security. Is that correct?
yes,
Are you qualified to serve as independent executor?
yes,
Have you ever been convicted of a felony or a crime of moral turpitude such as theft?
no,
And do you know of any reason that you would be disqualified from serving?
no,
And there's not a state, governmental agency of the state, or a charitable organization named in your sister's will as a devotee, correct?
correct.
And there is a necessity to administer her estate, correct?
Yes,
And her estate is not taxable, is that correct?
yes.
Thank you. Your Honor, I'll pass the witness and we would ask that Philip Eugene Farrell be appointed independent executor to serve without bond and the appraisers be waived.
So done. Thank you, Counselor. Mr. Farrell, have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, calls number. Mr. Vaughn's waiting patiently. Calls number 30, the state of John Thomas White.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Davidson. You may proceed, Counselor.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right. Ms. White, please state your name for the court.
Deborah Joyce White.
And the decedent, John Thomas White, was your husband, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And he passed away on October 10th, 2025, Baytown, Chambers County, Texas, at the age of 73 years, correct?
Yes, sir.
And this court has jurisdiction and venue in that he had a fixed place of residence here in Chambers County at the time of his death, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And I'm showing you a copy of the document that's been filed with the court, which purports to be your husband's last will and testament, dated September 23rd, 2023. You recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And to the best of your knowledge, this document was never revoked, was it?
No, sir, it was.
Your Honor, I request that you take judicial notice that the original was in the court's file.
Oh, no.
Your husband did not apply for or receive any Medicaid benefits on or after March 1st, 2005, did he?
No, sir.
And after the date of the will, there were no children born to or adopted by him, were there?
No, sir.
And there were no marriages dissolved after the date of the will, were there?
No,
No state, governmental agency, or charitable organization is named in the will as a devisee, are they?
no,
And to the best of your knowledge, there are no outstanding debts owed by the estate?
no. I mean, yeah, no outstanding.
No
debts.
outstanding debts. Your Honor, we're asking that this will be admitted to probate as a muniment of title only, and that the affidavit of fulfillment of terms be waived.
So done. Thank you, Counselor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day. That we be
Yes, sir.
excused.
Yep. Good day. See you
Yes,
there.
sir.
Thank you.
Well. All right, cause number 89, the matter of Brandy L. Randolph. Is someone on this matter?
I'm here.
Okay. Do you have
I
a
don't know.
cameraman?
I do. I have it on my photo. What am I supposed to put it on? I'm not good at this stuff. I put it on. I have it on photo. It's on camera.
I don't have a clue. You're talking to the wrong person.
Oh no! So I put it on video. Recording not available.
Okay.
I'm here. I don't know how to get myself on video. I have it on my
Okay.
camera.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm on a laptop, not a phone. So so this is just a transfer to Liberty County, and you're the mom, correct? Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is your name?
My name is Joy Sue Randolph.
And you're the mother, Brandy L. Randolph, correct?
Yes.
And you're requesting a transfer of the guardianship to Liberty County because y'all have relocated there?
Yes.
Okay. I think we're okay without having video on this one, but I'm gonna approve the order to transfer guardianship to Liberty County. Good luck, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Sorry about the camera. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's quite all right. I understand. I got people that tell me how to do it.
I
Have a
didn't
good
have
day.
anybody. You too. Thank you. All right.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
All right, I can see Mr. Don Carlos now. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you? Calls number 24, the state of Robert Emery Holloway. You testifying?
I am, Your Honor.
There you go.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're giving today is true and correct, so help you God?
I do.
And you may proceed.
Your Honor, I apologize for being late.
That's
Comcast
quite all
Business
right.
decided I needed a new modem yesterday, so naturally enough, it screwed everything up. So
Understand?
anyway, I'm here on behalf of the estate of Robert Emery Holloway Jr. His wife, Sheila, is named as his executor. Mr. Holloway died in Baytown on February 10th at the age of 72. He has domicile and permanent place of residence in Baytown in Chambers County. At the time of his death, for many years prior thereto, his will, which I've delivered to the court, bears the date of January 24th, 2026. He did name his applicant, the applicant Sheila Holloway, as his independent executor, serve without bond. I know of no reason why Ms. Holloway would be disqualified to act as such. He had no children born to or adopted by him after the execution of this will, and he was not divorced after the execution of this will. Your Honor, the state governmental agency or charitable organization is not named as a devisee in this will, Your Honor. It's a non-taxable estate. The homestead and some investment monies, we would ask that the appraiser be waived and that Ms. Holloway be named as executor of the estate.
Oh, no, thank you, Counselor. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it. Again, I apologize.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Court's adjourned.